Artists are the most lazily efficient people in the world. Because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of artists who can do some amazing things. I'm talking like off the wall stuff. But listen, we dedicate our entire lives to finding a way to do the hard stuff easy. Listen to that. We take years to make the hard stuff easy when in reality we could just do the years of the hard stuff and make it easy. But if you ask any artist that's just learning how to draw what they want, like if they had like three wishes from a genie and something like that, I guarantee you, without a doubt, they would say, "I want to find my style, okay? I want a popular style to draw, okay? And I want to find my style again." Any artist in the world wants a style, but all a style is just a lazy way of doing the hard stuff. And I've fallen into this trap. I'm so serious. 16-year-old Brian wanted nothing more but to find my style. I have at least 3 sketchbooks filled. See, that's the thing. Not a lot of people can just like completely fill a sketchbook. It takes people years to fill sketchbooks. Some people years to fill sketchbooks. It took me 5 months to fill 3 sketchbooks with just random drawings of cartoon characters and anime characters because I want to find a style. When in reality, I could have just really just did what I eventually did in the first place and just learned the realistic way to do everything. But I wanted to find a style. And where did that take me? You may wonder. It took me down a loop-de-loop of drawing boxes with buff bodies. It, that was a dark time. It took me down a loop-de-loop of at least 200 tutorials that I still watch to this day, trying to learn how to find a style. And you may say, "But Brian, you have a style." I don't know that. See, the only reason that I found out that I had a style is because other people told me that I had a style. That's the it's like a moment of realization. It's like being granted something. And for somebody to tell me, "Sketching Brian, I like your style." Do you know how much that meant to me? My eyes lit up. I almost shed a tear because I was so excited that somebody said, "I like your style." It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like you finally made it. And then when people ask you questions, half the time you really don't even know what's going on because they're like, "Okay, so how do I find my style? How do I do this? How do?" Not gonna lie, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just making stuff up as I go, and you're just listening to me like it's word is bond. I have no clue what's going on. I remember somebody asked me, "So Brian, how did you find your style?" I was like, "To be honest with you, I have no clue." And so they asked me, "So Brian, what can I do to start working on my style?" And everybody hates this response. There's not been one person who's asked me for advice on this topic specifically and not hated this response. "So Brian, how do you find your style or start looking for it?" Person, you gotta learn how to draw realistically. What? Why would I want to do that? Because you have to. I don't make the rules, man. Listen, you have to draw realistically. And every art teacher's favorite reply to anybody who wants to stylize something in art school: "You think the anime artists started off with their anime style? No, they drew realistically." I mean, yes, we hate that whole reasoning, but they're not wrong. You have to do the hard stuff before you could be lazy. I don't understand it either, but it works like that. It'll take you years to learn how to stylize something. It'll take you years to learn how to be more lazy. And art is the only profession where that's okay, where you have to learn how to be lazy. Do you know how many have you ever seen like those videos like shortcut guides to drawing eyes, noses, shortcuts to animation? It's just style. All style is a fancy way of being lazy. That is all it is. You cannot tell me one artist that does not have a lazy way of doing art. You cannot tell me. You can't. So it's time to face your responsibilities if you're a young artist, and it's time for you to start drawing realistically, man. Because that's the only way you're gonna find your style. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. I had to go through it. I'm still going through it. Your favorite artist had to go through it. And drawing realistically, it's the only way you're gonna be the most lazy, efficient artist. And speaking of style, here's a stylized portrait of my original character. But I had to learn how to draw realistically. But if you enjoyed the video, thanks for hanging out this long. Be sure to check out my socials and special stuff down below if you really want to. Be sure to hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you really want to. But most importantly, hit that red rectangular square and subscribe if you enjoyed the vibe. You definitely got to subscribe after that. Anyway, I will see you guys later.